16 to 20 squatties. Welcome to Mona's page. You're going to get so much information. We got the bands up top. So what is this going to do? Well, it's going to make it easier on the bottom. That way you guys can load up this weight. Load up the weight on this bad boy. Now this is for you power lifters, or if you're doing my strength gains program or power bodybuilding program, load this up. Use the bands from the top. You can even see Mo using 225. Same kind of thing. It's going to take the weight off the bottom and then keep the weight on the top. You can see it relax right there. So it's you pushing it up. So let's say hypothetically you can squat 400. Well, you can still load up 500 on this bad boy because you're still getting 400 out of the bottom. But when you get to the top, it's going to be that full 500. So you can kind of see how that works. It's a great exercise for you guys trying to put on that size and strength. All right, great one to do. Now, we also reverse the bands. So that's a complete change again. Now, the great thing about bands itself is it's such a good exercise just for that pure strength, but also just mentally just walking out with that kind of stuff and holding it. Kind of shows you what that 500 or 600, whatever, 100 pounds more than you normally do. Now, this would be reversed, so you do less weight on this because, again, you'd want to double wrap those bands. You can see mine were as tight as they can be, but I at least wanted to show you how the bands go around the bottom. If you got a rack like me too, that's a great thing. We have pins on the bottom and on the top. Let's see if Mona does a little bit more than what I just did. And again, they're going to make it harder, because it's going to be pulling you down, all right, instead of pulling you up, which is in the reverse way. Now, again, with this thing here is, as you come down, the bands are going to obviously loosen up a little bit. And then as you push, it's going to make it really tough. So it's really hard on that top part. So again, load the weight on there. Do the best you can. Again, this would be less weight than you normally can do relative to the other side, which would be more weight than you can normally do. All right, but you can see how this really helps. And again, even if you're not doing a powerlifting meet, guys, this is a fun thing to do once in a while. Get that in there. All right, little safety bar. Now, this is for you guys that have shoulder problems or can't front squat with your hands underneath. I love this. It's probably my favorite way to do front squats. Just a nice little safety bar. Close stance on this. Oh, Jeffrey's showing the arm elbow off on this. We corrected her elbow there. This was very different for her. She never did it before. So this is her first time, but we get her elbow. See that? So the one thing I notice is that I don't like the pad in front of me because it still blocks my eyes. Even though I'm looking forward and upward, I still can kind of see my knees, and I really force my knees out. And I like being able to see those even though I'm looking forward and upward. But yeah, that was just one little odd thing that maybe you guys have no issue with and won't even notice that. But just having that big pad in front of you. But again, if you can't hold the bar up, this is a great way to front squat. Let's see what else we got. Again, for you guys, bad shoulders, bad elbows, whatever, you can't get your arms behind your back. A Duffalo bar would be also great. A Duffalo bar is something I use with Matt Wenning a lot, and Chris Duffin. And those are good bent bars, or just the safety bar. Either way you want to do. Now with this, though, you're going to keep your elbows out because you are going to still want to go low. And when you do go low, I don't want you hitting your elbows on your thighs or knees or anything like that. So just keep the elbows out. Same thing. Nice, easy, down, boom. This is going to also be an easier exercise for you guys. A safety bar is a much easier thing to move some weight with. So, and then also, it's for me, I could really move it around too because of the focus on the quads on that. So now we're taking the safety bar, and this is kind of like a Hatfield safety bar squat. Wow, it's a small little waist. How's that 270 pounds with a hips and waist like that? Holy shnikes. But it is. It's like Serge's little butt. All right, so you guys can see how this is just going to be really fun for you guys. Set up the bar in front, sit back. Is Karen still here?
She just walked out.
Oh, you guys just put Karen's butt on here. And just sit back, squat this bad boy. Now this is like a belt squat, but the pressure is still on the nervous system up on the shoulders, which I like. I like both. But again, we're focusing on just squats in the rack, longevity. And now watch Mo toss this around. So this could show you, this would be your, I would say your second heaviest of exercises. The first heaviest or the most, well, maybe this would be your third, because we talk about partials earlier on in the videos, and partials would be probably one of your heaviest. And then the reverse bands from the ceiling down, you'd be able to load up a sheesh load of weight. And then doing it this way would be able to hold you guys up. This is great though for you guys with bad hips. This really loosens your hips up because you're not so tense. Try this out, guys. We got the black screen of death. That means we are done filming for the day. Have a great day. Enjoy Mona's page, and everybody get on the blitz.